Ok, donc aujourd'hui je suis avec Brad Pickett. Donc nous sommes ici à Berlin. Thank you very much, Brad, for this interview for GlobalMail.com.
Thank you.
Brad, you fought Neil Seery in London for your last fight. You were expecting to fight Jan McCall for this fight, and you won against Neil Seery. What's your impressions for this fight?
I was happy to still fight after Ian McCall pulled out. You know, I was happy to get an opponent. I was a little bit deflated, obviously, with Ian McCall pulling out, because in my eyes, if I beat Ian McCall, I'm right in there. You know, like I want to fight Demetrius Johnson. The reason I come down a weight class is to fight Demetrius Johnson. I'm not coming down here just to make up the numbers. I want to get a title shot. So with him pulling out, it kind of like put my career on hold a little bit. But I was happy that Neil Seery took the fight, and I was happy to still fight. But you know, I wasn't happy with my performance. You know, I thought I didn't fight as well as I could. It was taking nothing away from Neil Seery. You know, he fought very well. But I just compare it to how I was training. I was training really well. I felt really good. And when I fought, I didn't fight as well as I trained. So that's why I was a little bit disappointed.
So when will you start your fight camp for the fight with Jan McCall for the UFC Dublin?
Well, I train I'm always in fight camp. You know, I train all year round. It's my job, so I always keep myself in relatively good shape and train all year round. But I say my camp's already started. But this week I've been in Berlin doing the UFC Berlin. But I've been still training while I've been here. I've been rolling around with Robbie Olivier, and I've running, doing cardio and stuff like that. But I actually go to American Top Team next week for 7 weeks, so that's when things, you know, get a lot more serious.
Yeah, we already did this interview on Skype before for your fight with Jan McCall. Yeah. Can you tell us again his strength and maybe his weaknesses?
I think he's the same as everyone in the new division. Like, they're very well rounded. You know, most people are good at everything. You know, and he is. He's got good striking, he's got good wrestling, and he's good on the floor. You know, but it's nothing he doesn't do anything I haven't seen before. I mean, he's not gonna grow wings during the fight and fly around or anything. So I'm not too worried about what he has to offer. You know.
Did he started to do maybe some trash talking or something like this?
Yeah, I mean, like he started speaking a lot of trash before the last fight, which I didn't care, because at the end of the day I'll get to fight you and I get to punch you, so I'm fine. But then he pulled out of the fight, and it deflated me a little bit, and then which I didn't mind, because it happens, people get injured. But then he carried on talking rubbish and talking trash, so that pissed me off a little bit, and I was like, man, talk as much as you want if you're going to fight me, otherwise shut up, you know, I don't want to hear you, you know. So that's what it was, and then I think he was a lot annoyed. He was annoyed that he pulled out as well, I guess he wants to fight, I don't know. But yeah, so now I'm happy that it's been rescheduled and we do get to fight. But yeah, again, I'm still not excited, because still 7 weeks away, he could get injured again, I could get injured. The world could blow up. Yeah, you never know. Loads of things can happen in 7 weeks.
That's true. Let's talk about your former division. What did you think about this fight between TJ Dillashaw and Renan Barão?
I mean, like, I wasn't... Okay, I was surprised, but not surprised. I knew, like, from hearing from people how well TJ Dillashaw has been training and how good his striking has come on and all that sort of stuff. So I wasn't so surprised that his striking was good. I was just surprised at how ordinary he made Barão look. It was a really, really high level performance, you know. And in my eyes, it's the best performance of an underdog going into any fight I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was amazing. This fight was really crazy. Yeah. His domination during all these rounds, it was.
Yeah. I mean, like, and you saw him looking good in other fights, but I've never seen him look as good as that. Yeah.
You played the EA Sports UFC game. Yeah. What's your opinion on this game?
I didn't get to play as much as I'd like to have played it. It's similar to the last game, as in like controlling wise, but obviously you have the next generation graphics, so the graphics are just crazy, you know, really good graphics. So I can't wait to get a copy of the game and be able to play it properly and do like a career and go through the Ultimate Firehouse. That's what they have, a good career mode, and you do the Ultimate Fire, then you get into, yeah. So it's cool, it'll be fun.
And what about your character?
Yeah, I mean, I think I didn't get to play as much as I liked. My rating's 89. I wish it was in the 90s. But yeah, it's not too bad. But he has me at bantamweight. He doesn't have me at flyweight.
All right.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Brad, for this interview again.
Appreciate it.
And yeah, I hope we'll be there in Dublin to support you for this fight, and wish you the best.
It'll be good to see you there.
Thank you very much, Brad. Et ne manquez pas donc le combat de Brad qui sera donc retransmis sur RTL 9 en France. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you.